Are we on?
I don't know. I think we are. I don't look so hot.
Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
You are?
We're glad to have you back.
We are. For this, it is a Tuesday night now.
It's a Tuesday evening. Yeah. Last night you were saying it was Tuesday. You were jumping way ahead of yourself.
Felt like
Tuesday already, huh?
No. Anyway.
You never take any days off. Tuesday evening, where you can get your news of the day in 30 minutes.
30 minutes. So we're going to try to, one of the things we're going to try to do, what, you don't talk about it? We
have to talk about what we're going to do. How about we just do it? We just do it. We don't really talk about it.
Okay.
Our goal is to provide the day's happenings to you on our nightly news in 30 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's just do it. How about that?
Can you tell we're married?
I've been married for how long now? Let me see, what year is it? I always forget what year we got. What year did we get married? 95 or 96?
I keep getting dumber and dumber.
No, what year was it? Honestly, I always forget. What year was it?
They probably don't care. Let's go
95 or 96.
Yes.
Let me see, in September. So that's what? 12 years? 13 years? Something like that.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't look so good tonight.
Oh, you look fine. All right, let's start it on our news. All right, welcome. We thank you very much for stopping by.
Much.
And what do you want to start with?
Well, we start with government news on Tuesday nights. I thought that's what we should probably start with, as you went to a Board of Supervisors meeting today.
Briefly.
They had a study session, an important study session this afternoon on budget, right?
Yeah. And on the budget stuff, it looks like the county is somewhere between 1.5 to 2 million underwater right now.
Okay.
But it is the state still hasn't released their final numbers yet. So this afternoon study session, there was most of the department heads, going through their
all these bodily noises that come out of you during the news.
Okay. The department heads were going and seeing, what budgetary things would affect them, how things would affect them. Sky's not falling yet.
No, sky's not falling.
And
people are always over budget. I think that's a very common thing.
We'll get through this. The county will recover. It's onward and upward.
What types of things are causing the over the budget?
Oh, it's everything. A lot of times. Well, the problem right now is just revenue.
Revenue, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's different departments different departments, including the community development agency and things like that, are over budget right now, but they, some of these places
because nobody's building because of the economy, right?
Some departments have a revenue shortfall. Sales, tax collections are down. Property taxes are down.
I think the economy hopefully will start picking up here soon. I'm sure.
You think so?
Now the gas is almost at $5 a gallon.
Man,
there's got to be some hope, right?
Yeah. Now that gas prices are cheap, and I guess
I had no idea that they were. I wasn't paying attention until I looked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're over $4 a gallon. I wasn't paying attention.
And it's only like this last day or so that things have officially, for regular, above $4 a gallon. Yeah. Public comments this morning. There was. Mrs. Iwata stopped by to promote the upcoming Relay for Life, which we will be doing live 24-hour telethon. Yes. So call in, support, because Calaveras County has an opportunity this year to get over $1 million.
Wouldn't that be awesome? This is something new. They've never done telethon
over $1
before.
million. And Golden State Cellular has supplied them with 4 phones.
Yes.
Okay. 4 phones that are all tied into the same number.
Okay, and the number is, let me see, the phone number to call on Saturday from 10 a.m. to Sunday at 10 a.m.
And we'll also give you a website address, too.
Area code 209-768-0078. You can watch the full 24 hours on the pinetree.net. You can also view some of the like the luminary ceremonies, the opening ceremonies, things like that on cable. Closing ceremonies, highlights, party with a purpose will all be shown on cable. They won't be streaming it 24 hours, but we will be. The pinetree.net will be streaming it 20. That should be an interesting challenge for you to sit there with that feed for 24 hours. I hope all goes well.
Piece of cake.
Okay. So you're going to sleep out? Where are you going to sleep, in the broadcast booth up there?
Sleep.
You just won't sleep?
Yeah. We'll just won't sleep. Yeah.
All right.
So what do you think?
The number to call is area code 209. So I don't like the way I look tonight. 768-0078. And what's the website address? The pinetree.net, or they go to the Relay
no,
for Life?
we will provide you with a link on the site.
Yes.
To go
During
to
the telethon?
it is the American Cancer Society has set up a site specifically to collect money for this.
Cash, check, or credit cards will be
Yes.
accepted. Yes.
All right.
So I think it's just such a. And this was actually your idea, wasn't it, to do this
I
year?
don't know.
It was.
But also, one of the things is
impressive. So you
the
don't like to
Calaveras
talk about
County
yourself.
has the opportunity, okay, has the opportunity to be the first county of its size to go over $1 million in
Wouldn't that be
donations this year.
wonderful? Wouldn't that be wonderful? So, if you happen to see us up in the broadcast booth, get us away while you're out doing your walking. We also, I'm
And
sure,
we're
we'll be out
also going to
walking.
be doing we're going to be doing the booth broadcasting from the booth down in the field too.
Yes. Okay. Both,
So we'll
huh?
just be going crazy.
We'll be going crazy, so please stop by and say hello
Yeah.
and introduce yourself. I won't be there the full time. I have to go out and cover events while John is doing the Relay for Life.
Yep.
So
It should be fun
very
and exciting.
very busy, fun weekend. Okay, so Board of Soups, what happened with the fire department issues this morning?
All right. Well, let's see. It passed. Basically, everything. If you look at the board agendas today, everything passed.
Well, not everybody looked at the agendas.
Well, they
I'm
should,
gonna make you work
right?
up there a little bit.
Okay. All right. Honoring. Let's see. Resolution honoring James Katowski by earning the rank of Eagle Scout. That passed.
He became
Resolution
an Eagle Scout.
honoring Azalea
Congratulations.
Angels Chapter number 77, Order of the Eastern Star for 125 years of Calaveras County serving. That passed.
Now, I was wondering what this is, the Senate Bill 1617 what is. What is that?
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm getting to it. $1,500 for Copperopolis Parks and Rec from Supervisor Thomas's discretionary funds. That passed. All right. Resolution authoring Calaveras Works and Human Services Agency Director to sign an amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding between the California Statewide Automated Welfare System Consortium and the Calaveras County. That passed.
That passed. Okay.
All right, here we go. There was... All right, the thing that had most people worried is that what's going through the state is they want to do an assessment on property that is in the state area of responsibility. And basically, that's all of Calaveras County with the exception of Angels Camp.
Okay.
And what this assessment would be for is for fire suppression. So basically looking for another mechanism to fund CAL FIRE. So,
And that is Senate Bill 1617, correct?
discussion and possible action regarding a minute order authorizing chair to sign a letter opposing Senate Bill 1617, which imposes fee assessments on the owners of structures located in state responsibility areas in order to fund fire protection and fire prevention activities. They signed a letter opposing this because this would impose a fee, or in essence a tax, on virtually all of Calaveras County with the exception of what we talked about as Angels Camp.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that passed.
All right. Good. Now, so the next step is the state, you said?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you told me earlier?
And this afternoon, there was some other couple of things, but this afternoon was, appointment of, appointment of a new alternate to the Fish and Game Commission, and also a Children and Families First Commission, different appointments there.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
The exciting stuff was in the afternoon on the study session on the budget, which we talked about a little
Okay.
bit earlier.
Okay.
And basically, it's the sky is falling, but how much and for how
Okay.
long.
Okay.
And the
Yeah,
county's
over budget.
fine. I
Yeah,
mean, I
they're
don't think
fine.
we're going to be doing a Vallejo anytime soon.
Okay, okay.
So
Good. So that's good news. All right.
here we
So that's
go.
what happened today. Something I wanted to remind our viewers about is that the Calaveras County Deputy Sheriff's Association will host Candidates Night this Thursday evening at 7 p.m. San Andreas Town Hall for all 9 candidates.
All 9.
All
This should
9.
be a busy.
So everybody that's running in Calaveras County will have a chance to speak out, right?
Yes, they will.
So that is being put on by the Calaveras County Deputy Sheriff's Association. Town Hall, 7 p.m. John Hamilton will be moderating the event. I don't know why they asked him, but they did for some reason.
You couldn't find anybody else to do
Probably
it.
not. Nobody else did it. I don't think
Like,
so.
no, we're not. Can you? With all 9 candidates, it may be something akin to herding cats.
So
Right.
we will have District 1, Gary Toffanelli of Valley Springs, Kathy Mazzaferro of San Andreas, Zeril McDaniel of San Andreas, District 2, Steve Walensky of Wilseyville, John Morse of Mountain Ranch, District 4, Tom Tran of Angels Camp, Ron Class of Murphy's, Sarah Lunsford of Murphy's, and Lee Seaton of Angels Camp.
It should be fun and exciting.
Yes, that is on Thursday evening. Make sure you. I think this one will have a good turnout with all the candidates there. The other ones are them kind of slim pickings, right? I mean, slim turnout a little bit.
I don't know.
So
Are you going?
Yeah. I have to go video while you're moderating, right?
That's right.
I have to go
What
help.
are we going to do with our kids?
Well, they're going to have to come with us.
All right.
We never have a babysitter.
Do you think on the
we can't
news,
leave them in the car that long, right?
people probably won't care that?
I guess the kids can do the news. They've been
That'll
wanting
work.
to. They've been wanting to have family night, so they wanted to come on. Can we have family night?
All right. I know we've talked about this a lot, but we stopped by this morning. The more Angels Camp bypass stuff. Now, if you've been following this, it's amazing how much they've gotten
Yes.
done. Basically, we talked to one of the construction foremans from Tykert Construction, and the crew has a decidedly local flavor. There's one of the crew guys is from Angels
Actually, they
Camp,
have their ace.
Valley Springs.
Their ace. They said they have their top.
Yes, and they
top
said this
people.
is their ace team. So one of the things he said is with the economic downturn right
Yes.
now, they could put all their best guys on a project like this, and it shows. I mean, this is just the progress.
Amazing
is
how much they've
absolutely
done in what, a week
amazing.
or something. When did
Yeah,
it
I mean,
start?
okay.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Basically, on the side from Rolary Bypass to Highway 4, done. The road, I mean, they're going to have to make some minor adjustments. The basic road is roughed in.
Look at that. It's
As of this
amazing.
afternoon, on that, they already had the landing pads for the bridge.
Wow.
When they start putting the bridge across, that was done.
Amazing.
Okay, and they probably had it finished up from this morning, this afternoon. But the next one is they were attacking the hill on in between Rolary Bypass and Murphy's Grade Road. They still had they probably had 150, 200 feet to knock that down. They only had 30 feet left to knock down when I was there this morning.
It's amazing.
Big old grading crews, and they've got the big hill to knock down to do a path one, in between Murphy's Grade Road and Highway 4 again and 49. But it was just,
We have a little
I was
video
impressed.
clip
They
that
were
John
just-
did with himself.
yeah.
out
If you
there.
want to see more of
A video
me
chat with John
talking,
Hamilton.
yeah, it's
Update
pretty
on
exciting.
the bypass. Oh, I think it's interesting, and we did find out that the official closure of the Rolary bypass will be.
They're gonna
they're
be-
saying right after the fair.
The
Right.
Angels Camp and the county would like them to hold off until after the fair. I don't know if they're going to hold off that long.
Really, oh,
Because
that's
they're
gonna be
making
interesting.
progress of us. Because one of the things is during the fair, that's another outlet for traffic, and also if there's a parade in downtown Angels, that's the path.
There's another
for
one, the Heritage Day Parade, May 3rd.
Yeah,
I don't think
So-
they'll have it done by then. Do you?
no,
No.
but Rolary Bypass will be Gandhi soon.
Okay, soon, yes. So we have a little video chat with John Hamilton. If you'd like to take a look at that on the pinetree.net as
Now,
well.
why do you call it a chat?
I call it a chat. I think it's a chat. Well,
Because
what do you want
I'm
me
the
to
only
call
one
it?
that's
I know,
chatting.
but
They're
you're,
not chatting back
yeah, but you're chatting
to the camera.
Yes, exactly. You don't
Okay.
like when I call it a chat? I think it's cool.
I think that almost presupposes two-way
Okay, sorry.
communication.
I thought it was funny to have a chat with John Hamilton.
Now, it is true that I chat with myself.
And we do
Quite a
have
bit.
there is a traffic hazard right now. There are cows in the roadway. CHP, they're reporting there are cows in the roadway at 6900 Freecott City Road. Use caution in the area as not to hit those cows.
Not to hit the cows.
Yes.
Now, what's some of the other stuff? There was how many fire? You're the fire lady. So what
Let
fires
me
have
see. We
happened?
got the official fire report in today on the 2-acre vegetation fire in Mountain Ranch. Basically, it was another escape debris burn. No injuries, no dollar damage. Fire report is enclosed. We have a new article from Ken Churches, our very fun guy that we like so much. Ken
Everything's
Churches.
going capers.
Yes, caper. It's an interesting plant that does well in the foothills. Caper is a native of the Mediterranean area as well as the tropics. The plant grows about 2 feet tall and spreading. The vines can be 7 to 10 feet long and have a very deep root system. The plant is very drought resistant, needs little cultural care, requires good drainage, and is practically free of disease and insect pests. The fruit is green, elongated, 2 to 3 inches long, 1.5 to 3/4 inch in diameter, and contains 200 to 300 seeds. The leaves are oval in shape, leathery, and shiny green.
I think I'm free of disease.
The plant is
Kim's like, huh?
propagated sexually by seed, or I should have put that word on the second page. I probably caught some people's eyes. What do you think? Talking sex and plants.
What?
See, got your ear. Asexually by cutting or roots. The preferred method is the latter, simply because of variability found in seed and propagated plants. So capers are grown commercially in Morocco, Spain, and Italy. The United States imports more than $5 million worth of processed capers annual from these countries.
And one of the things we hadn't touched...
Well, we did a little bit yesterday. We received some pictures from a viewer yesterday that sent us some pictures of Indian rock vineyards that had the freeze.
Yeah.
They had the major freeze over the weekend that did some... We didn't realize it had done some damage to local vineyards.
And this is, I guess I want to, because I grew up on a farm. I grew up in, and we used to worry about the frost and some of the citrus and everything else around there. And this one, I didn't realize
how bad it was.
It just gapped on me. It didn't sink in. And normally my antenna's up a little better than that.
Yes, we had some beautiful pictures that were sent to us, but it's devastating. It's a couple of the wineries here locally have lost some crops.
Yeah,
so,
and locally, Buzz Eggleston did a piece on this, and when it was, and this is an interesting piece. A hard freeze devastated vineyards throughout the foothills Saturday and Sunday nights, despite frantic efforts to save the emerging 2008 crop. And they're not going to know for a few weeks, the full extent of it. But because of all the quotes from Stephen Couts from Ironstone, it's the worst he's seen.
Wow.
Since they've begun growing up here since 1989. Now, I'm estimating this is a quote from Stephen Couts, I'm estimating from what I saw Sunday afternoon, we lost 70% of our Chardonnay. I haven't been out there yet this morning, but it's not going to be good. Damage affected all varieties. Okay, reports varied throughout the foothills, but losses are similar or worse in a spot check of major wine growers. Efforts to stem those losses, including using sprinklers to purposely coat vines, which is what they did at Indian Rock.
Exactly.
An ice lock-in and a 32-degree temperature failed as temperatures Ironstone dropped to a low of 19 degrees. And that I didn't realize
how cold it had gotten.
I didn't realize how cold it had gotten. I really didn't.
Yeah. We're so busy all the time that sometimes we just don't, I don't know, I feel badly that we didn't catch that.
So it should hit the Calaveras Wine Grape Association hard this year. Mm-hmm. And so our thoughts are with them because it estimated somewhat as high as 50% of the crop.
Yeah.
But on a brighter note, though, that means should make this year's worth more, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And Gay Callan said that because they're a touch lower than Ironstone, so they're there's 37, so they look pretty good.
So they're a lower elevation than Ironstone. They didn't get as much damage as Ironstone.
No.
According to the Calaveras Enterprise.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Today is Earth Day. We forgot to say Happy Earth Day, viewers. Love your Earth, right? Now, I was reading somewhere last night that they're saying Earth Day is bad for the environment.
Because all the people... how is Earth Day bad for the environment?
Well, some people say that having all the trees and not having like the dead trees and things like that are bad for the environment, right?
Oh, this is...
all the fuels and stuff that come from the
there's
trees.
There's a lot of stuff to where we have so much vegetation right now we need to get rid of, and obviously, I think what some people think is it's just the clear cutting that I think people have the issue with as far as the logging around here, but we need to thin out some of our underbrush because from talking to numerous people, including some of the fire personnel, is there are areas in our county now, especially that if the fire got rolling down if a fire really got rolling, some of these things, it would be really hard to stop without taking out some entire towns. Some of the things like Arnold and everything else.
I think, there's a lot of old trees that have been down for years.
And everything's early because you think, look what happened with the debris burn over in the Tuolumne County side where they lost the house and everything else.
Yes.
This is
it is early, so be careful. So Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
Earth Day is a name used for two different observances, both held annually during spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. Though these are intended to inspire awareness of an appreciation for the Earth's environment. The United Nations celebrates Earth Day, which was founded by John McConnell in 1969, each year on the March equinox, while a global observance originated by Gaylord Nelson as an environmental teach-in, and since January 1970, also called Earth Day, is celebrated in many countries each year on April 22nd, including the U.S. This is supposedly the unofficial Earth Day flag that we have on the front page of our site.
Oh, that's the Earth Day flag.
Yes, the Earth Day flag. There's also a CCWD meeting tomorrow. It's actually a special meeting.
I think all of them are special.
No, I don't think so. This isn't a normal board meeting. This is a special.
Oh,
meeting.
a special. Well, what's on the agenda for the
We're
special
going to be
meeting?
discussing CalPERS health insurance.
Okay.
Let me see. I think one of the big things that they're going to be talking about is they're having a workshop at 10:30 a.m. regarding fee waiver policies.
Got it.
So I think that's the big. I think that's why they're calling it a special meeting. They're going to be discussing waiver fees for Forest Meadows, New Hogan Lake Estates, discussion regarding request to transfer of land at Copper Cove Treatment Plant made by Castle and Cook of Calaveras, and authorize general manager to negotiate a proposal. And that starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and the workshop to follow at 10:30 a.m.
And a little bit of rundown on national stuff. If you're watching this at the 7 o'clock hour, Clinton is ahead 54 to 46% with 61% of the precincts reporting. Clinton is ahead 699,000 to 586,000 votes. So it looks like Clinton is going to a pretty clear victory in Pennsylvania. This was not unexpected, but
Okay. She's ahead.
all right, and there's some really weird things that we haven't seen in some of these things in our lifetime coming in some of the news. It's just some really, in addition to the gas prices high, consistently over $4 now. Now it looks like they're starting to see shortages of certain foods.
Okay.
Grocery shoppers in Silicon Valley asked to limit rice purchases. Era of cheap food ends as prices surge.
So they're having a rice shortage?
In some
Because
areas,
rice is inexpensive.
well, and then also because they were doing all the corn stuff for some of the ethanol and everything else, corn prices are expected to go nuts. I mean, it's there's really some weird. There's just some weird stuff going on. And in that they saw UFO sightings over Arizona and Florida.
Oh, they did?
Pretty
Okay.
much, or
All right.
unexplained.
And I didn't. Is that your phone beeping?
My phone is probably beeping, yes. Somewhere.
One thing we forgot to mention is there as we speak, there is an Arnold Rim Trail meeting going on.
As we speak?
Yes, as we speak.
So we're missing the
We're
rim
missing
trail?
it because we're doing the news, yes. But we
Oh.
we always get the minutes after the meeting, so we will post those up for you for your viewing pleasure. If you didn't have a chance to make the meeting, I think that's really a neat thing that Warren Alford is involved in the Forest Service.
Yeah, it is.
So, go ahead. I'm sorry, I
just
didn't
when you
interrupt
think
you.
just when you think you're safe, a blind man captures a home intruder.
Okay.
All right, so if you try to rob a blind guy's house,
You're in trouble. He has that white stick. Very
yeah,
careful.
you could get caned. You
Yes.
could get, he could get you. It's just so. Anyway, and also.
Now, where do you find state news? I don't know where to look for. See, Sarah was the state news gal, and I've never gone to state news for future. So well, you can tell me next time. But
All right, here we go. Little bit on financial stuff. Yahoo beat its forecast and had a very good quarter. Beat its forecast. Stock closed lower on oil and earnings. It's just. It's, yeah, I mean, it's the stocks with the gas prices and oil prices and stuff. We're in for a mixed bag, but this too shall pass.
yes.
All things do, right?
Speaking of Sarah, we have a interview with her that John did last week.
That will be going up later
She is
tonight.
running for supervisor. Yes. Sorry about that, Sarah, that we haven't got it up yet. Just been busy as always trying to get down. Just the two of us. It's hard. And John's the only one that knows how to put up videos, so that even makes it
we
harder.
need to fix that. All right.
Yes.
Wall Street pulled back Tuesday with the Dow Jones Industrials tumbling more than 100 points as a rush to quarterly results from bellwethers like AT&T, DuPont, McDonald's failed to impress investors. Oil prices fetched new highs,
Okay.
raising concerns about inflation. So a little bit of stuff. I guess we better go to weather.
All right.
Are we ready for weather?
Yes, we're ready for weather. Go
All
ahead.
right.
You go ahead and start.
Go ahead.
I don't have it open. Okay. Arnold weather. Let's see. It's
What is
loading.
that Arnold weather?
It's loading. It's loading. Tonight, rain. 80% chance of rain. Wednesday, 30% chance of rain. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. Thursday, sunny. High of 60. Thursday night, clear. Low of 41. Friday, sunny. High of 66. Friday night, mostly clear. Low of 45. Saturday, sunny. High of 69. And Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Low of 48.
Bear Valley, a 90% chance of snow tonight with a low of 27, highs of 44, with 60% chance tomorrow for snow, 23, 50, and then it clears the rest. We'll just rattle the temps, 23, 50, 59, 34, and onward.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of snow, a little bit of precipitation the next couple of days. For Murphy's, 80% chance of rain tonight, 20% chance of showers tomorrow. Wednesday night cloudy, Thursday sunny, Thursday night clears, Friday sunny, 72, Friday night clear and low of 46.
For Angels Camp, Valley Springs, Copperopolis, San Andreas, and the lower elevations of the
I
county.
think it's raining out there already. It looks a little damp.
It is. Looks like it is
Yes.
raining as we speak. So, let's say 100% chance of rain.
Yes.
20% chance tonight, 40, and then 40%, then clearing the rest of the week. So we're looking at 42, 57, 40, 64, 43, 72, 48, 75.
I'm going to warm up this weekend.
Yep,
Perfect.
back
Relay
up
for
and
life.
warm. So looks should be nice and warm. Won't be a,
It won't be too balmy, though, which is nice. It's warm enough to be able to walk and not be uncomfortable.
Yeah. And wanted to mention also the fundraiser for Ingrid.
Yes.
We went and talked
Ingrid
to
Lundgren.
Mike Fullaway and his wife at Calaveras
Lumber.
Lumber. And it looks like by the time they get it all tallied, right now they're about, I think about 17 or 18,000 right now, but they expect it to come in over 20,000.
Wow, isn't that
so
amazing? Just a
this
few
county
hours
is a
of
very
community.
generous
They are.
county.
I've never been around that, but it's very nice.
I mean, it's
They always come together for people. in
for
need,
people
yes.
that so very nice. And if you had donated in that, thank you from all of
Yes,
us
thank
for
you.
doing that. And what else you got to talk about, Kim? What else is going on?
Well, there was lots of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be talking about
No,
anything
we
more. I thought
only
were done with
only
weather.
have like 30 seconds. So you have 30 seconds.
Let
So
me see.
go.
Let me see here. We have a new episode up with What's She Up To Now with Tammy Beilstein,
Yes.
which we are carrying now every week. A new episode. This week's episode is on the 2008 Gem
The
and
Gem
Mineral Show.
and Mineral Show.
So if you go to our website, click Read More, it will take you directly to it. Our sheriff logs have been updated.
Through this morning.
This morning, yes.
And all last note is one of the fatalities in the crash over in Tuolumne County did have a Calaveras County connection. He was the owner of a business at the airport.
Oh, you mean from
So,
the airplane?
mhm.
Oh, okay.
And we thank you
Yes, we thank you for stopping by.
and have a great night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.